Hello, listener. I'm Mayari, and this is Magical Coffee Dates. I'm sitting in the Moonbeam Tea Rooms, a local cafe that feels like home and serves the most delicious pastries and drinks that taste like a warm hug. I'm waiting to meet up with an old friend to hopefully rekindle that friendship because 10 years ago I moved away from October and sort of lost touch with everyone. But I sent out letters through my mailer and best friend, who was also a cat, Bod, to set up a few coffee dates. And thankfully, I got some responses. And today I have with me.
Octavio Forno.
Oh, hello, October. I'm sorry. I'm tongue tied. I've had like six coffees this morning, and it's just one of those things. But hello, Octavio. I can't do it. Why can't I say your name? Octavio, welcome.
Well, you've always had a trouble to call my name.
It's not really
How
hard.
how are you, my friend? It's been a while.
It really has. And I am so happy you decided to be here, and I'm so glad that Bod found you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this chat. And what made you decide to come to the show?
Well, again, it's been a while since we've seen each other, and you still owe me for those pies.
You hold on. Wait, you came here? I thought we were going to have a chat, but you're here to collect money for pies?
Well, it's just I'm in. I'm here for the show because what a great place you've picked. Do they have good pies here?
They really do have good pies. Winter's Bakery, who's a friend of mine from like years ago, she supplies all the pastries. So
Well, I figured that if we're gonna be here, then maybe you can treat me also to the pies you owe me.
yeah, absolutely. I will get that order in for you. And then, Bod, can you please just put the order in with the owners, please? He'll take care of it. Wait, but first, tell him what kind of pies you want.
Piping hot.
Okay, Bod, please order some piping hot pies for Octavio, please. Um, yeah, while he does that, let's just chat. I'm sure they'll bring it out soon. Um, yeah, you're right. It has been a long time, and I'm sorry that I haven't called you or wrote you any letters or, you know,
Well,
it's been.
after I ruined that whole trip, I think that I would do the exact same thing.
I mean, it wasn't on purpose. In all honesty, it wasn't on purpose that I haven't called or reached out. I think it's just in my travels, I sort of was like, I just need to experience new things, but that trip was a highlight for sure. Um,
Yeah, for you. You know what it feels like having your skin that melts absolutely everything around you and be invited to a snow ski lodge?
I know. I thought it would be a good experience because, well, the hot chocolate's delicious, and I mean, you know that, right? Like you agree that the hot chocolate's delicious,
It was amazing. But
and
but at the same time, I could see everybody having so much fun from the window, and I even if I just stepped out of the lodge, the snow around me would start melting.
I know it just sucks because like we would try to make snow angels, and it was just a pool of water, and then a snowman. We couldn't even
And
form a
it was
ball.
my birthday.
I know. I'm really sorry that it was your birthday, and I mean, I'm not sorry it was your birthday, but I'm sorry that, you know, it's just I don't know. It was my suggestion. I thought maybe like it might cool your temperatures a little bit. Maybe you'd get to like, you know, get to experience what many people outside of Hearth do. And why don't actually, if you're okay with this, why don't you describe what you look like for the audio listeners since people can't most people might not be able to see you.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen how a fireplace when it's too bright and too hot just blinds you? Those are my sweet eyes. Have you ever seen how a tree burning from the inside just shows red light from every single one of its cracks? That's my skin. And these little two horns, They're for show.
They're for show.
Yeah, look.
Those, you could take those off?
Yeah, all my life.
Wait, but they, hold on. You can take them off. You were born with them, but they can just detach whenever you want.
No, I wasn't born with them. I've been using it since high school, and it's harder to tell people that I don't have them, so I just have them.
You just leave them there. I never would have guessed. They look amazing. Like they just look like they're a part of you.
That's the point. I do it for the aesthetics. I'm an
Yeah.
artist.
You are an artist, and your art is beautiful. Do you remember when we were at the ski lodge and you decided to do a painting class for everyone because you were sick of being outside?
I did, but I also remember I ended up burning all the canvases.
Am I bringing up
Especially
the worst?
you were painting a beautiful tree, and then after I tried to help, it
It
looked like
like it. You know. Okay. I feel so bad because we. I feel like the only thing we're talking about is this horrible memory for you. But was there anything on the trip that
Wait,
you enjoyed?
it's not horrible. I loved it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm coming off wrong, but it was one of the best trips of my life.
Oh my gosh. I see, this whole time I was thinking like maybe he's like feeling really miserable because he's come onto the show, he's waiting for pies, and now he's gonna bring up these memories of everything happening. I am so relieved to hear that you are enjoying this. Well, why don't you share some of your favorite parts then?
But yeah, I really love when we were going to skate on that lake, and
Yes,
then I
ice
melted the
skating.
lake and nobody could skate. That was really funny.
And then the water started to boil in parts.
That's because I was swimming in it.
Yeah, and people were like, "What's happening?" And it was like I was trying to cover up and was like, "This is a hot tub." Like
Did you see that the attendant had to return people their money because the lake wasn't frozen anymore?
Yes, it was a really great trip, and I
And
you know I just
do you remember when I was walking like next to those kids who were making a snowman? The look on their faces. I
yeah, they
don't
were
think
really
that's
upset.
yeah,
They
that's
were
not
really
such a nice thing to tell here, is it? Because
well.
I found it really funny.
That's okay. I feel like there have been worse things said on this podcast, so it's absolutely fine. We can laugh when sometimes it's okay to laugh when something happens. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should stop talking. But
When children
anyway,
find that not everything lasts.
you know what? That is a good lesson.
Yes, they learned that
That's a good
lesson that
lesson to
day.
learn. They were like,
And
sorry.
I learned never to laugh at someone else's kids when their father is 12 feet tall.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I
And
ran
we
like
did get,
hell.
yeah, you did get chased. I fortunately was not chased because I also didn't want to run. So it was fun at the time, but yes, it was a deserved chase, I guess I should say. But I was laughing too, and thankfully they didn't hear me. But I feel like we're not backtracking enough a bit because I haven't even explained how we know each other.
Oh yeah,
Do you want
go
to talk
ahead.
about how we met in Hearth?
Well, wasn't it that time when you were doing that spiritual retreat to because you were trying to find the meaning of temperature as a mood changer?
Yes. I see, I haven't really spoken much about my adventures. But you were there and you were providing the warm towels.
Yes, and I was selling the tickets.
You were. So you were you were at the front selling people tickets, and then once you were done with those, then you opened a drawer, pulled out towels and started handing them to people. Which
Yeah,
honestly, that is a great hustle. Like how many people can say they do two things like that at once?
I mean, I did keep that job for at least a couple more weeks after that. It's one of the
Oh,
longest lasting.
well, really? I would have thought that you like just based on how I've gotten to know you, I feel like that you would have stayed for a long time. You seemed really passionate about it.
Well, when you're burning every towel with your hands, it That
I
pink
mean, I
towel
feel like,
you loved, it's gone.
oh, I don't even remember that pink towel. It's been so long, but I'm sure I did love a pink towel. Um, it's nice that you remembered that, though. I think
I
that's really
remember
kind.
everything.
Oh, that's really sweet. I did remember our times fondly, especially in Snowfall, because yeah, so like you traveled with me that from Hearth to Snowfall, and it was nice to not travel alone. Um, for the first time in a long time, but then I don't know, you had to leave, and that's fine, I guess. What'd you do after that?
I started doing poetry and I started doing metal sculpture. Some of them, I wrote a poem about you, but I trashed it. It wasn't good.
What was the poem?
No, I trashed it. It wasn't good.
It wasn't. Oh, I would have loved to have heard that. I think that's really nice.
Would you?
I would love to hear it. Do you remember it?
No, I don't remember it, but when you invited me, I thought it was a date, and I didn't care it was my birthday. That's why I went.
You
You didn't
thought it
know
was
that.
no.
And then all your friends were there for my birthday that you invited me, that I thought it was a date. Am I making this awkward?
No, not at all. Um, I think we should chat outside of this call. How do you feel about that?
I would ask if it's too late to get your number. I know it's been a while.
It's it's not too late. Um, but I think we should chat outside of this call.
Oh
Um,
shit! The microphone! The microphone! Mayari! It's
um,
on fire!
okay. Well, let's back up and then we'll fix this and then okay, bye. Okay, we're ourselves now. Yay! I've got my
Hey!
friend Danielle here with me.
Thank you
Why
for
don't
the
you?
invitation, Gloria.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun and not at all what I thought was going to happen, and that is amazing. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you
Awesome.
if you want to?
Yes, of course. My name is Daniel, and I am a Mexican TTRPG content creator and creative, and just a creative soul that wanders around the world, writing stuff and drawing stuff and being just silly. You can find me on every social media at DMTTA. It's unpronounceable, so DMTTA on every social media, and you can actually find me playing, and you can find me. Game mastering at Roll D5 most of the time, and in the Castleton Project, amongst other TTRPG stuff. So anything you
Yeah.
want, if you want to see somebody playing or running games that are filled with despair and stupidity at the same time, that's the type of game I run.
And I just love you in general. But yes, we met because of Castleton, and I'm really grateful to have met you through that project. I have to tell you something after we record, and I'm leaving this in, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this all pans out, and I think you're going to love it. I'm Gloria, Glow Pinksta on everything except for YouTube, which is Charm Party, and I hope you had fun with this episode. This is really interesting, and I really need to edit this and see how things go. But yes, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for being here. Bye!
Bye bye.